When we look at how, let's say, the family we grew up in, or even just the village society, the community that we grew up in, of our friends, all of that, how that shaped what we believed possible. There's our kind of base layer. And what we received or what was taken from us at that point, that shapes a whole lot of things. And then we go out into the world ourselves. We go out into the world with that, and then we start to test, how does this bounce off the rest of the world? So I grew up in very rural Ireland, middle of nowhere Ireland. Nice to visit. But as a culture, there was an oppressiveness to that of what was encouraged or thought possible. Now, being from Kerry, there was a culture in that of being told that a lot of very successful people come from Kerry. So when you're 2 and 3 and 4 and you hear this, oh, the CEO of this, he's from Kerry, or whoever of this is from Kerry, we absorb these messages and we start to realize, oh, that's possible, I'm from Kerry, I could be CEO of something. You understand how this works? Yeah. If we grow up somewhere and we're told that, you never go beyond the last street of the village. We don't even know what's out there. There's no freedom really to think beyond that. So how we give ourselves that freedom, that's really what we're talking about. Where we take everything that we've absorbed, whether it was encouraging or oppressive, and we let ourselves, from who we are now, evaluate what feels right in that for me. What fits in that for me, or for my life, or what I want to experience. And we start to give ourselves that freedom. That kind of mindset, that starts to give us the ability to break through the patterns of our family or our school system. Even we don't have much of a class system in Ireland, but it's sort of there. It's tangible in a way. Yeah. How we break from that, whether it's working class, middle class, this kind of thing. And the things that we absorb as being possible because of being from a particular area or even a particular family, or things that we know how this works, yeah? We've grown up in different countries, but this exists. So we know what this means. So moving to another country can maybe give you a freedom to reinvent that. We can leave the patterns behind us because we move to a new city, nobody knows it's there. Maybe describe the energy that we feel in the room when we talk about free choice. When we talk about really evaluating the different patterns or cultures that are either encouraging or oppressive of how we grew up. A lot of what we do, when we practice meditation, it's to give ourselves the option to go beyond that. What we generally encounter, when we first go into meditate, those first few minutes, maybe 11, 12 minutes, something like that, we're still in the ego mind. We're still in the, what did I do today? Or what am I to do tomorrow? Or, what will I have for breakfast? We're still in that sort of mode of operating at the level of our mind. After a few more minutes, we start to go into a deeper connection inside. We start to go beyond the mind. So it means that as we go deeper into that meditation, we're giving ourselves a space where we're going beyond the patterns and oppressiveness and the rules and structures that have been imposed on us or that we've absorbed. I really like using meditation as a way of making decisions. If there's something that I'm really struggling about, and I'm not sure what's the right thing for me to do, and it may not be a major decision, it may just be like where to go on holiday, or even sometimes it'll be what will I wear today. And when I'm in meditation, it'll be like, oh, wear this. And it'll be particular colours, or it might be particular textures that will just feel right, and I won't think any more about it. It'll just be like, yeah, that feels good for today. Because in that space, And it's a space that initially I didn't trust, but I came to trust over time. That deeper space was connecting me more into intuition. And it allowed me to see things from a higher kind of perspective, or a deeper perspective that was authentic or truer to me. It allowed me to see, even in a different way. It might have been different people in my life, or different decisions. Like I remember when I was trying to decide when was the right time to go from full-time paid work to part-time, do more counselling work and things like that. I was trying to work out, oh God, when is the right time to do this? Because you're letting go of salary, you're letting go paid holidays, all that kind of stuff. It's like, oh, how do I do that? So it was a real struggle to try and find when felt like the right time. And so I would sit and meditate with this. And I had so much fear that for months would talk me out of it. And then I tried it and it didn't work, so I went back up to full-time hours. I was lucky that it just worked out that way. They were able to be really flexible with me. Went back to full-time for maybe another 3 or 4 months, and then I gave it another go to go part-time. This time it was successful. So that deeper space when we meditate, that for me allows us to go beyond the oppressiveness, what we've absorbed, the subtleties of all of that kind of stuff. We get that truer sense of who we are and that truer sense of what's right.